Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we're in Fallout 76. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm quite excited to get started, I guess you can say. We kind of got into a tricky situation with something that I've been trying to build for the last couple of weeks. I'm gonna try something different, and we're gonna work on it. So we're on Camp 2, and I built it yesterday. It was looking okay, but today I kind of got into a situation that I couldn't get out of. So I needed to see what was going on so I can fix it. Now, one of the situations is we're working with these areas here. And these areas here, some of it will hide, but the tubing here won't hide itself. The rocks will hide, but nothing other than that will hide. So what you can do is you can build it to a different spawn point. So what I want to do is I want to build it kind of there. Let's see if that'll work. If that doesn't work, then we just have to just raise it up because there's no supports underneath it. Now, remember, building in Fallout 76, it can take a lot of time. This is not like Fallout 4. Fallout 4, I find, was very, very tricky. Fallout 4 was actually one of my most favorite engines to build on. But this game, however, was extremely hard and difficult to build. Now, I'm not saying don't ever build in this game. I'm not saying don't build in this game at all. I am saying if you're going to build in this game, take a grain of salt that you might be redoing your base more than once a day because it might not look to your standards. Now, we have problems too, is I want to build closer to the White Springs Resort. Now what we could do is I could build all the way backwards. So what I'm going to do is how to move your camp. Now this is pretty cool. This is pretty interesting. I'm just going to press these as store objects, and I'm going to teach you guys a little bit of a different tip and trick. So today we're going to open up our Pip-Boy. Get out of build, open up Pip-Boy. If you have the caps for this, do it. If you don't have the caps for it, don't do it. Now, if you're going to build where I am building, remember that you're going to need to worry about trees, okay? Trees is your enemy in this game. If you're going to build around here, you want to build close to your trees, but as far back as possible. Like, let's see if that works. Now, another thing. If you're having problems with your caps, we have two choices to do with that. You can farm. Farming is something that a lot of people do in this game. Myself, my brother, we all farm. We're natural born farmers in any video games, and we're quite well at it. And some people just can't get the knack of the farming kind of thing. Also, another thing that I would like to work on today is trying to figure out a little bit of a different tip, I guess you can say, with building the garage. Because the way I was building the garage, it wasn't looking right, and I don't know if it was because it wasn't a flat roof, and I might end up redoing the entire house, but do it to where it's one story, there's no stairs, but then do a flat roof on top, and then maybe that'll work. I don't really want to do that, but if we have to, we will. I also want to know if I can actually double my floors to make it more thicker. So usually I've seen a lot of PC players triple the floors where it will actually look good, and then add some walls around it so it can actually look like it's supposed to be there. I don't really know how I want to do this today, but we need to figure out something or this isn't going to look good. So let's work on this today. We're going to get a foundation. We're going to get a foundation, just one foundation. You don't need 2, you don't need 3, you don't need 4, okay? Now, what you want to do is you want to grab your foundation and you want to come over here to this part. Now, we're going to have a little bit of an issue when you're doing the garage eventually. So I'll show you how I'm going to redo this. Now, the reason why you need a garage, there's 2 reasons. One, you need to put your generator inside. Apparently, I was told that the generators will eventually break, and they're very expensive to fix. 2, I don't know if people know this, but if you have this issue, if you're in an area where I am that's active with enemies, you're going to die quicker. So I also figured out that maybe change the camp spawn point to where you spawn inside, which I actually did eventually get, but I didn't like the location because I kind of want to spawn outside, but I want to spawn inside my house, in front of my house, like I used to on my own private world. Now, we are just trying to see if I can raise this up a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to raise this up to where it might be like there, and we're going to just bring that. Nope. Now, we also have a problem where a traveler will come near here. It's not really a problem per se, but it's a problem. It can be a problem. Pretty much when all of a sudden, if you're building and you're wondering, what the fuck is that? It's time for dinner, and you think you're about to get freaking raided because it's the raiders, that is a problem. That scared me today. But anywho, we'll talk about another story. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to take this out over here. We're going to place this right here. Actually, let's scrap that. Actually, I'm going to scrap this part, and we're going to move this over to squares. Now, why I like to build in this game, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Fallout 4 era that I used to do. I used to play a lot of Fallout, and all I used to play when I would get burnt out from Ark, because I used to play a lot of Ark Survival Evolved on the PlayStation 4. I don't know if people know that about me, but I used to love Ark. I loved it, loved it. And this past couple of days, I've actually burnt myself out of Ark. I am now no longer an Ark lover. Now, hence, will I ever go back to Ark? I'm never leaving Ark at all. I've left before because of a mental breakdown that I went through. And I will still go back to Ark. It's just I need some time to not be so stressed out. And are you guys ever going to get along, you loony bear? And because of that, it's, I don't know. I am trying to better myself, look after my husband, look after my kids, and I can't do that if I'm constantly worried about others. And that's one thing I actually look forward to when payday hits, because then I can take a time away from the console. I can take some time away and spend some time with him, and recap of how his month has been, and if we're having problems, we need to work with it. And a lot of marriages, if you're a gamer, I don't know if people know this, don't last. for years on end, because a lot of people feel very resented by their wives because their wives are not spending the quality time that they can be with their spouse. So I kind of feel like shit, because all I do every day is I'm always on my game with my friends, and I'm always talking to them, and I barely spend any time with him. And the only time I do get to see him is at night. Like last night, I think we finally went to bed around midnight, I think. And because I went to bed so late, I didn't really get much time to talk to him about how my day was. My day was actually pretty good, pretty stressful. I don't really talk too much about my feelings much anymore. I've been hurt constantly from a lot of my exes, and they've pretty much damaged me. We've had to deal with a very, very old friend of mine. Oh, she's no longer a friend now. She's an enemy. And let's just say that it's kind of getting old. It really is. Now, I am not saying that I'm being resented or resentful upon this person, that her name shall never be named. I'm just saying that maybe she needs to grow up a little bit and maybe realize that people aren't out to get her. It's because she needs to change. But the weird problem is a lot of people have to change themselves as well. It's not just the two-sided envy. If it's, you're doing this, how can I fix the situation? And a lot of people are not understanding that it's not just themselves, but it's other people around them that are being affected. But I'm just speaking upon a very old friend of mine that I hate talking about her, but we have to bring it up, is because a lot of people are being affected by this one person. And I don't really like to talk too much about the people, their names or whatever, but we'll do A. We'll name her A. And so I've known her since Neverwinter era. And because of the Neverwinter era, I've known her. She used to never pull the crap that she's pulling now. And the way she's treating my family, it's starting to affect Tim and I. And I'm talking about her name. It starts with a B, and I don't like to say or point fingers, because that's not who I am. Because I don't like to bring people into it, but this is what's going on. I've been spending a lot less time on console because I want to spend more time with my second life, or not my second. Why am I thinking about that stupid virtual world of SL? I've been dealing with more of my PlayStation family because I know that they're going to always be there for me. And they're not going to just be there for me, they're going to be there for Tim, they're going to be there for everything in between. And everything's been really, really well. However, ever since I went away from going on to GTA, because I used to play a lot of GTA as well, I also took some time away from that. It kind of gets a little bit stressful, because in a way you don't know how your life is going to be. You don't know if you're going to be on console 6-7 years from now. You don't know if all of a sudden you're going to wake up and actually a nuclear war does happen. We are dealing with right now, I don't know if people remember this, but we are dealing with Ukraine Ukraine went up for war, and because Ukraine went up for war years ago, is Canada next? We will never know. And the problem is why we'll never know is because the world will change, and we have no means of stopping the world changing. But can we actually change the world? Can we actually make what happened on Fallout 76, what happened on Fallout 4, can it actually happen in real life? And I have to say, if it happened in Chernobyl, I think it was back in the 80s, it can happen here, and it will. And we can't just stop it, and I was talking to Tim the other day, and Tim was talking to me, and I was talking to him, and we were having a little bit of a discussion, and we're actually laughing and giggling and enjoying each other's time together. And he was actually telling me of how he was feeling, and he's a guy that doesn't like to talk about his feelings, and everybody might understand that some guys are just like that, but he was asking me about what do I think what might happen 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years from now. And I says, do I think we're going to have a country for our children, for them to be raised in? I don't think so. And Tim was looking at me, and I was looking at him, and he says, you're right. The world's going to come to an end one day. And I says, exactly. And I said to him, I says, how can we stop this from happening? And he says, Tara, I don't know. And I was thinking to myself, that's a good question. That's a good answer. And he was actually asking me, like, why are you even asking me this? And I said to him, I says, because I was just wondering, like, if the world really came down to it, if the world ended, what would happen to us? And I'm not much of a spiritual person. Playing these kind of video games, it kind of hits home a little bit. I don't know if people know this, but I used to be in the military. I fought a couple stages in Afghanistan twice, so I kind of know a little bit about what has happened, what I went through, what my family went through. And now my daughter, she was just a baby when I went. I was actually very, very young when I actually enlisted, and I was going through a failed marriage. But before I got remarried to Tim, he's an amazing person. I can't say too much about him because he brightens my day every time I wake up. He makes me feel like I haven't felt before. If that makes any sense. But anyways, so him and I were just talking about, what if the world did end tomorrow? And he says, well, if the world end tomorrow, at least we'll go together. And, Tim and I, we've had issues in the past for years. We've had points to where we just about, we took breaks, constant breaks. We paused on our marriage for so long, and because I fell away from the Lord, I fell away from the Bible. Now, people don't know this. When my father died, I stopped believing. And now a lot of people think, oh my God, why did you do that? Why? When my dad died, it was really, really hard on me. Tim wasn't yet in the picture, and it was just me, and I felt I was out of line and out of space for myself. And because I was out of space for myself, I was having issues with very bad depression, suicidal thoughts, mental health issues, that sort of thing. And because I was dealing with so much, it took a big toll on he would be now my ex. And it took a huge toll on that because now him and I are no longer friends in real life. And that affected a lot of parts about it. And because it affected so much, it sucks. It really does. And a lot of people ask me what happens if you marry young. And I told them, I says, if you marry young, you're going to end up divorced. And a lot of people don't understand that situation can happen. I just need to store a lot of the stuff because I screwed up. But anyways, I said it can happen. Anyone will end up separated, divorced. They'll end up having a lot of issues in the past, future, present, and because they're going to have that they need to deal with it themselves. I said, but however, our children and their children's children is going to have to deal with this. So if the world ends tomorrow, how are we going to be able to deal with it? And I have to worry about it is, I don't think a lot of people really understand too much wholeheartedly about me or Tim or our financial issues. I think we all go through these financial issues because, a lot of people have had issues in the past because of COVID-19. Now, people are going to say, okay, Tara, it's just a flu, which it is. COVID-19 is just a flu. You can totally be mad about it. It is just a hoax. But how do we know if that was not going to be the part of when our bombs do fall? Like, do we know wholeheartedly that the world's going to still be here at 1975 or not 1975, 2077? And I looked at a calendar. I looked at a calculator the other day about how old I would be in 2077 and how old Tim would be in 2077. Tim would actually be already gone. He would be dead and buried, so he wouldn't really have to deal with the nuclear war if we ever had one. My children would still be around. They would probably already maybe be grandparents. Well, maybe grandparents. It depends on if Daniel really wanted to have a kid, but with his autism, I don't really advise it. But that's his decision because he's going to be an adult. But Eileen, she'd probably have children, but I don't know. I really don't know. I know I would probably be close to my 90s, so I don't even think I would even be here anymore. With all the health problems I have right now, I wouldn't be around. So if the bombs did drop, I wouldn't be affected. My children would be affected. And their children's children, their children's children's children, grandchildren. So do I think that we're going to have a nuclear war? Most definitely. Do I think what is going to happen? No. And I just hope that if it happens, the world is better than it is now. Like, in the Fallout, they made it to where... There's my brother. Hey, welcome back.
Morning.
Good morning. Yeah, I'm just live right now on YouTube talking a little bit about what could happen in 2077 because I'm on Fallout 76 rebuilding a second base. I didn't like the way it looked, so I just fuck it, scrap. But anywho's, where was I? Oh yeah. So yeah, all of the Fallouts, they actually make them look extremely old, back to the 1900s-ish, so... Yeah, no, I don't know why this is not working. It's snapping right now. Why is that snapping like that? So how are you doing? Yeah, I'm just dealing with a cat right now, not leaving me the freak alone. Oh my god. Gee, if you're going to get in the blankets, get in the blankets and leave me alone. God, cat. No. No. No, no, not at all. No, I've been in the bathroom all day, all night because of my stomach. It's my weekly clean out, but people don't need to know that on live. Yeah, pretty much. I'll sleep later tonight. Uh, let's see if that works. Okay, that looks good. All right. I'm just gonna grab that. Oh God. I'm about to scream. Let's just go 2 tiles. So if I go 2 tiles up this way, which might work, that won't work because there's a tree in the way. I wish there was a way we could chop down trees on Fallout 76. But I kept everything that you put in the other base. I stored it all, so I'm just gonna have to redo it, which won't take me very long. Alright, is that going to look okay, or is that going to be a big giant gap? Okay, now I'm just going to grab 1, 2, 3. So we're just going to do 4 down. That is going to be a door, and that's going to be towards the kitchen. I'm going to do one more. Should I do 1 back? I also do living room and a bedroom. Yeah, do that there. Yeah, no, I haven't slept yet. I just couldn't sleep. I was just rolling around. My stomach was hurting, and I was just going through one of those times. So I just decided to just stay awake. Which sucks, but it has to be done. I stayed up and watched Chicago fires, so that's what I did. I have a bad gallbladder. I got a very bad gallbladder, so it's something that I know eventually it'll get fixed. But not now. Okay. Okay, what would happen if I built one this way and I built one that way and I built one that way? And that could be the garage. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles. And then I'll build another tile here. That should work. And then I'm going to grab my stairs. And up my stairs here. And then, no, let me see if I can do these other stairs I like. Yeah, no, I got a crap load of cats on me right now, and they're keeping me very, very warm because I know that I don't feel good. Alright, I hope nobody heard that, but my brother will be right back, ladies and gents. You better not be doing that. I think you're doing, cat. Okay, so I think that might actually work a lot better. And can I do a wraparound porch? Maybe not. But we can do, see if I made this area smaller. That would be a very small bedroom. A one tile bedroom, guys. I don't know if it can be usable. How big are, oh. But I'm wondering if, like, since it's just me, because the last time I had a big bedroom, it didn't look right. And it looks so big. So maybe a one tile bedroom might not be too worries about it. Or maybe I could just do tile. I wish we had angle tiles. I really did, like triangle tiles. I can't talk today. Like, yeah, okay, that looks good. Now, outside, I'm just gonna grab the floors. Spruce. Okay. Yeah, I'm already on, by the way. I'm just online. Okay. What is it? Don't make sense, does it? Um, that situation that you did have yesterday, I better get a hug from it. He won't be doing it to you again. I've dealt with it. I will tell you later what happens. It's just right now, if I say anything, it might be inappropriate because I do have kids that want my stuff. Well, the clean version is he will no longer be bugging you again. And if he does, I did. And I went into a full, by the way, you messed with the wrong person, PlayStation moderator. Hi, how are you doing? I've contacted Bethesda. And you're going to have fun not being online no more. And then he tried to say something to me. Another guy comes up and tries to protect me. He says, wait, she's a nice person. I know who she is. And I'm like, thanks. I have no idea who it was. All I can definitely tell you is the shithead who hurt you yesterday won't be coming on no more. And if he, yeah, yeah, totally. And I've also found out that if he does come back online, that we need to deal with it as adult-like as possible, record him, ignore him, and not say anything to him. Um, be, because if he reports us, it could put my job in jeopardy. He did, yes. He tried, but I said, I'm a PlayStation moderator, so I could take you offline right now if I really wanted to. And then all of a sudden, people heard that and they're like, whoa, shit. And all of a sudden, they heard, like, she's a PlayStation moderator, guys. We must help her. Yeah, like, they hurt you mentally, physically, and emotionally for no reason. Yeah, that's all what this game. That's what these games are. They're just games. And I told the guy yesterday, and I was really nice, wasn't rude to him, and I said to him, I said, excuse me, sir, did you mentally, physically abuse a disabled person? And I told him your gamer tag, and he says, "Well, who are you to him?" I says, "I'm his sister, and I'm not just a sister. I'm his oldest sister. I am the sister that's extremely protective over my brother. And you hurt a mental ill person with a mental disability. They don't need to know that you don't have really a bad one. But I says, you hurt someone, so now I'm going to come out to what I do. This is the reason why I end up going in the clouds and try not to talk to a lot of people, because I'm a PlayStation moderator. Yeah. And people heard it, and one of the guys comes and says, "Do you need help?" And I says, "Actually, it would be nice." And he says, "Well, what's going on?" And I says, "I told the guy what happened. I hope he didn't mind." And I says, "Well, this is what happened yesterday, and he hurt my brother." And he says, "So you're protecting your brother?" And I says, "Yeah, because he protects me. He protects my husband. He protects my own kids, my cats. He protects everybody." I says, "And people like this person here," pointed the finger. You know how you can point things. Anyways, I says, "This person here caused a huge problem, and I'm not going to deal with it." And he says, "So what are you going to do?" And I says, "Well, first things first, I want to ask everybody here on this map, has he done the same thing to you guys? Has he tried to, the said, mentally harm you?" And everybody said yes. I says, "Case is closed. Everybody report." Exactly, Mondos. I am. No, no, not at all. I found out from a friend of mine that his name will never be named, that he used to work for Bethesda, and he's been trying to, yes, yes, and Bethesda fired him. Yep, he's He's a sore loser. That's what he is. That's all he is. He's a sore fucking loser. And I'm sorry, but this, I don't know if people know this, but all video games is not just for him. All video games are for other people as well, and if people can't understand that, they shouldn't be on on these consoles. It really, really does. And the bad thing about it all is when I was asking a couple of people, are you guys going through the same thing? They all piped up and said yes. And I says, case is closed. And people are asking me, well, what's going to happen to him? And I says, exactly what's going to happen is he's not going to be online anymore because he's doing this to everybody. And I says, you know what? I was trying to be nice. I was trying to come to him and ask, hey, what all happened yesterday? Just to play it cool. Be nice about it. And he tried to crawl down my little old throat because I asked him a question. And then I actually said to this guy, and I quote, the only person that can mentally be a total asshole to me is my spouse. And if I cross a boundary with my own brother, he's the next person that can do it, but nobody else. I says, David goes through a lot of problems, and he's going through a lot of issues in real life. I didn't really, no, David, no. I used your username, but you're welcome. But anywho's, I said to the guy, I says, you can't be doing this because a lot of people hurt can get more mentally hurt and harmed by it, and you could have caused a huge problem in his mental capacity. I know a couple of other friends and family that I have that they're Down syndrome or they're autistic and they don't understand much, and they could easily hurt themselves. I says, you could have easily killed him the other day. Do you not understand that you could have killed them? And he says, oh, I don't care about that. And I'm like, you know what? You don't need to be on this console anymore. I am sending this report into PlayStation. You, sir, are gone. And he says, well, you can't do that. And I'm like, excuse me? This is another reason is why you need to be careful what you are saying.
positions now available. Welcome, citizen. I am authorized to trade supplies. sure to stop up while you can. Now trading for supplies, ammunition, and gear. Stock up now while supplies are available. If you have supplies to trade, I can. Now trading for supplies, ammunition, and gear. Welcome, citizen. I am authorized to trade supplies. Don't face the wasteland without the proper supplies. Stock up now while supplies are available.
The responders quite rudely barged into the White Spring and have taken over. They don't respond well to manners, do they?
Welcome to the White Spring. Deputy Acting Assistant Manager Stratford at your service. Do let me know if there's anything my staff are likely to do to make your stay more enjoyable.
Please refrain from theft, looting, assault, murder.
Hello. How is your day going?
It's going pretty good.
Good, do you stream every day?
Yes, I stream every.
Okay, good. This is amazing. How much does the game cost?
Depends on where you live. I don't even know how much Fallout 76 costs right now for PlayStation 5 and 4. Um, okay, so my brother says it costs a little less than $8 right now. It's because of a sale that's going on right now with PlayStation. Thanks, brother. Really needed that. Sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing some killing here in a little bit. Just finishing up my builds. We're gonna get some walls. Dang it! Oh no, I need that. I could try to get the white one that I like. Let's see. No, it won't work. So we'll just put that down. I'll even show you guys how I kind of like to put my own locks and stuff in my game. Yeah, it would be nice if they would let. I did not like that. If they would let us do that in Fallout 4, that would be so much easier. A lot of people say you can actually lock your walls and doors and such in Fallout 4 because you have to use a terminal. I haven't figured it out yet. Yeah. Apparently you can do it. I haven't figured it out yet, and I would love to know how to do it because, you know, you want to have your private room. It's really good to do that. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, it's funny. Yup. And my cat Chunk is all over me right now, trying to get attention. Okay. Place. Cool. Now, should I do? Yeah, that might be a good idea. Wait, Red Rumble is up? Give me a minute. I'm. Yeah, question mark. Stores. Replace. Do I have any? I have no idea. I need some 50 cal ammo. I'm getting very low. I need to make some first before I go. I'll be right with you. I'm just gonna make some ammo. Oh, where is the ammo bench? Tinkers. I just need more lead. That's all I need. Alright, well. Wait, what are we doing?
I would donate money, but I don't know how to.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. I haven't fully figured out how to set up the donations and stuff. What I am going to do though is I'm going to put my gaming PayPal in the description of all my other videos, and that's where you guys can donate. So you can go and send it to my gaming PayPal if you guys want to donate. I'm probably not gonna have a lot of bullets for this. Yeah, it's Santa, Santa 88 at outlook.com. That is the PayPal you guys can send all your donations. So Santa is Santa Claus 8088 at outlook.com. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the one. Okay, nope, sorry. Scratch. It's Roxas, Roxas 80 at outlook.com. That's the one for PlayStation. If you guys wanna send some money, thanks for all the gaming, wanna contribute, that would help me out. And my cats would say thank you because they would have cat food. They would literally say thank you. It would help the cats. And if I need anything else for the gaming channel too. Okay. Alright, I'm going to head over to you. See what we're doing. Sorry, brother, I was just talking to people on my channel. Hey, donations are the best. Oh, one of this? Oh, I don't have a lot of bullets for this. Oh, wait, I have a minigun, right? I got my minigun. If I don't have my minigun, we're gonna be screwed. Oh, good God. I should have put my freaking... Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling like. I probably lost all my freaking scrap. I think I should have put my freaking power armor on. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna put my power armor on. Yep. Literally going to. Because I'm getting my ass handed to me right now. I swear, if whoever that kid is doing that is literally... Oh, I should grab this. I should actually grab that. Come on, dude. Thank you. Die. Whoa, what are you doing? Player killed by 103 player. Lost. I better not be losing my caps to this tit. I thought that was basically not even a thing anymore. So so my question is, how the heck is he doing it when this is not a PvP game? Because look, I just got killed. Oh my god. We need to get him banned off of this game. Like, literally, we need to do a report because this is bullshit. He shouldn't be doing this to people. I totally forgot you can even do that. Level 88, peoples. Scavenger's dead. Lovely. How much are we doing this for anyways? Yeah, it's not bad.
Hello. This is amazing how much does the game cost. I would donate money, but I don't know how to. Okay, thanks.
Yep, I actually gave you my email for the donation PayPal if you want to donate on there. Roxas80@outlook.com. That's the donation email you can send it to on PayPal. All donations could be sent through PayPal on that account. That's my donation PayPal. What, you died of radiation poisoning? You okay? I'm sure you're fine. Can't even heal myself. This event's basically done. This event is officially done. 27 seconds. Let the legendaries out. Let's let the legendaries die. Ooh, God, that thing was huge. That's what she said. It's also good to actually force yourself to level up. If you really need to level, just come into these events. Plus, you get your money back. Cool. Alright, let's head her out. And we're going to go back to the house and finish our building. And that is how you do it, ladies and gents. If your brother says that, we got to roll out. There's an event. Got to go do the event. Yep. I think we've been doing this for the last 2 hours. I've been on. Yeah, just about 2 hours. Which is not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, cool. Alright, I'm just gonna head inside and I'm gonna get the building. Where would that thing be? Oh, it's outside. Kind of like the way this is starting to look. It's starting to look really, really nice. I'm wondering if I can actually push that back one more. Because that's the living room. Are we right at the... Yes, we are. Dang. Dang, 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 dang. Because, that means this is gonna look weird. Cool. That looks good. I like that. I like this. This looks really good. This looks a lot better than it would have looked if I never built the way I built. It would look a lot different. But because I've been building like this for years, it's kind of gotten to the point that I know what I'm doing and how I'm building. It makes it look nice. And it looks like it would be here. This is amazing. This is actually looks like, you come walking down, the bombs just hit, and they look like, oh, that's still intact. But the way I make it, you're gonna think like, wow, that's different. I'm actually wondering if I can actually put a roof. I don't want a flat roof, I want a wall, a floor. Can we actually put a floor down? No, it can't. So I'll show you guys how you can actually do this and it looks nice and proper. You can actually do a stone faux pas if you really, really wanted one. So what you want to do is if you're going to do a double things, you want to go replace, put it as double doors. This is how you double your walls. This is how I've learned how to double my walls. So you make sure 2 doors and then door. And if you want it to show that way, what you just do is you just delete this and just go, actually wait. Alright, there we go. So you just want to go like that. And you want to build it just like what we're doing right now. Go back, get your doors. Let's see, where would it be? That's not it. Oh, there it is. We got 1, and we got 2. And you go out the other side. And, oh wait, that might have screwed it up. That might not have worked. Apparently somebody was removed from the team. A lot of people just join the team because free stuff, they don't want to work for it, so they don't work for it. What I'm going to do is just put actually what I want is what I want, and I'm going to get what I want. So here's a great conversation. I don't know what people are going to want to talk about this, but what if the bombs drop tomorrow? What would happen? What do you think what might happen if the bombs drop tomorrow? How would the world be able to restart? And do you think the world would restart? That's a great question. So, if you're just a kid and you're watching my videos right now, and you get mad at your parents for something that you did do, and you don't want to admit it, think about yourself. Think about how we have it so well, and think about what would happen is if the bombs drop tomorrow, and you say something that really caused a big uproar in your family, and think about how you can go to your mom or your dad if you're just a kid, you're watching my things. I always tell my kids to be grateful for what you have, because if you're not grateful, it's gonna be way too late. Yeah. Okay. Well, I was having issues with that piece. We'll just do a faux pas of brick. That'd be nice. That'll look very good. I don't know if we're going to do another faux pas here, because this is supposed to be your kitchen, right here. And this is supposed to be like some kind of dining area. Like, would my, let's see if this will fit. If not, we're really screwed. This doesn't fit. I think it will fit. We'll see. Where would the chairs be? Okay, no. Would it be appliances? No. It would be miscellaneous. Oh, there's a tent. So if you really want a tent, toggle building, please. Shelters, walls, tables. There it is. So if you're a big Minuteman kind of person and you love the function and the fraction, do it. Just do it. Yeah. Don't be afraid of it. I'm just gonna go over place, and I'm just gonna go solid wall here. There. That should be good. I'm actually gonna bring this all the way back this way. That actually looks really good, because then when you come in, you actually have your meeting area for your friends and family. That'd be really, really cool. Because your living room's over here. This is where your living room's going to be. So when you walk in the door, you're going to have your living room. And then you come over here, and then you have your dining room. Come here, your kitchen, your garage, bedroom. You don't need a very big house. This is Fallout, guys. There's no children in Fallout 76. I don't think. But anyways, we'll hit the like, subscribe button down below. We're going to actually stop the stream in about another hour. So don't forget to like, subscribe. I do try to go live every day. Depends on if life doesn't get so busy. Life does get busy, guys. It really, really does. It gets busy. And when that happens, there's no means of trying anything different, because you live the way you want to live. If that makes any sense, guys. Apparently I got this Napoleon sign. I don't know what it is. I don't think I'm going to use it a lot, but it'll be whatever. Useful as possible, I guess. The only signs that can actually fit on those is these ones. And apparently we have a lot of variants. Well, we'll put a cat. So I love cats. We could do 2 cats if we really wanted to. And good old Harley Davidson. Because that looks like, maybe it could be an Indian, I don't know. Alright, we'll get some walls put up. And today I gotta go make some homemade bread today. It's looking like we're really, really gonna need it, so I'll make that. Okay, cool. And that is done. And you just got your bedroom, your main area where you can come and eat, talk to your teammates. garage, your wraparound porch, your foyer where you're going to literally spawn in. You're going to have a metal door that you can actually come through this. There's going to be an open sign, so it'll be a metal door that you can come in. And this will be a big giant area where having more stuff out here eventually. But I like this. This is going to look really nice when it's done. And then we're also going to be working with the spawn points next after we're done this. We're just going to grab the roofs. Because if we don't do the roofs, we're going to get rained in and there'll be radioactive, sorry, can't talk today. Alright, we got one part of the roof in. There's two parts of the roof. Make sure you have lots of steel, which I do, apparently. A lot of farming. And I wish I actually had the greenhouse right now, roofing and the walls. Would have actually put a skylight in, that would have been nice. Would actually put it into the main entrance of the area of the house. And then we got our bedroom. Kind of like this a lot better than the first base that I built. Not as big. Alright. We're done. This is basically how it's going to look. Flat roof in here, because that's the garage. You don't need a very big roof. I like it. Hey bro, are you still there? Okay. When you have time, I would like you to come over to camp. I need to show you something. I kind of did some building, and I think this looks a lot better than it did before. I was going to grab this part. And then what we're going to do is go over here, figure out what we're going to do here. We'll just do. This is called wallpapering, guys. Alright, and we're going to mosey him back out in here. Oh. I think we have a cat that's in heat, guys. I'm sorry.
Hey, peoples, what's up? Just woke up.
Hello. How are you doing?
I've just woken up.
Well, that's good. Looking like we're losing some people in our team. That's weird.
Hmm. One day we all end up walking alone. May have already happened. Maybe it's coming.
Alright, so that is actually the door we're gonna need to use. Or we can actually use that too. That might be actually a better door. A jail cell door.
Also, something I want to say to the both of y'alls. If it seems like I'm trying to avoid you, I'm not trying to avoid you. It just means that our paths were not able to cross that day.
Okay. That looks pretty cool. We gotta get that from the comic shop. Greenhouse door. So apparently I have the greenhouse doors.
Also, out of curiosity, does anybody else here get annoyed whenever people say to plan for the future, but then also tell you not to plan for, like, the future?
Yes.
It's like, make up your mind, damn it! Do you want me to plan, or do you want me to just, like, let the world just flow around us? Which one do you want me to do here?
Sometimes some people are just non-responsive.
Like grandfather keeps telling me that I'll begin this trailer, right? I'm okay with this. I want this home. Whatever he passes away, I get the trailer. This is fine. This is this is pretty much my fallback at this point. But yeah, um,
I am
then
very worried about you.
then he keeps asking me my plan, and I tell him not to worry about it because I already told him my plan once. I don't need to tell him of my plan every single time. And then whenever I start talking about like how I'm gonna have to do these things, he's just like, "Don't worry about it." Basically, it's like, "Nigga,
It's
make up your
like,
mind. You want me to worry about it, or you want me not to? I can't do both."
yeah, he's gonna stress you out, dude.
He already has. We had to get the we had to get the police to come down here once because of how much stress he was causing me. He doesn't know what personal space is either. Whenever he Whenever he thinks he wants something done, I can't help him with it. Then it's just like keep bothering me about it.
Hey, brother, I'm sending you a picture. This is what I was talking about. I need two, one for outside and one for inside. Uh, yeah. Actually, hit the like, subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for